Alright, DoD Standard 1768A, U.S. Air Force, June 5th, 1989. Superseding this DoD Standard 1768, U.S. Air Force, 14th December 1981. Department of Standard Procedure for the Development of Depot Technical Data. Distribution Statement. Approved for public release. Distribution is unlimited. The DoD Standard 1768A, U.S. Air Force, Department of Defense, Washington, D.C. 20301, Pacific Development and Depot Technical Data. The DoD Standard 1768, U.S. Air Force, Department of Defense, stands and is approved for the use of the Ballistic System Division, Air Force System Command, the Department of the Air Force, available for the use of all departments by agency of the Department of Defense. Enter beneficial comments, recommendation, addition, deletions, any pertinent data which may be used of the improving the document should be addressed to the BSD AWD Norton Air Force Base, California 924096468, using self-addressed standardization document improvement proposal, Department of Defense 1426, appearing at the end of the document or by letter. Alright, forward. The standard prescribed for the procedure for the development and control of depot technical data for use of the qualified technicians during the depot level, the overhaul and repair of specified aerospace vehicle equipment and support equipment. Content, scope, purpose, application, separate directives and precedents. Section 2, reference documents. Government document specification, standards of the government document publication, source of documents, orders of precedence, definition, acronym, Technical Order Control Manual, Technical Order Control Manual Outline, Depot Support Equipment, Depot Technical Data Development Support Interface Working Group, Inner Process Reviews, Overhaul, Republication Reviews, Repair, Source Data, Support Data, Engineering Data, Technical Orders, Supplemental Data, Commercial Manuals, Technical Order Support Equipment, Technical Order Management Agency, Testing Station, Validation, Verification. Section 4, General Requirements, Integrated Data Concept, Use of other TOs, Exchanging Source Data, Structuralizing, Specialized Packaging, Documentation Development. Interim procedures, interim product development and system requirements, analysis, documentation, quality assurance, configuration, accountability, safety critical procedures, Air Force occupational safety and healthy requirements, development and process, relationship with depot, technical data for the SRA, LSA, system requirements and analysis, and logistics support analysis. Detailed requirements, technical orders, part repairable part list, depot support, equipment base data review, the special skills review, information view of the documentation identification, existing supporting data, calibration, instructions, part identification data, the requirements conferences, technical order preparation, view the technical order control manual and outline, technical orders control manual, technical order supplemental data, depot technical data reviews, validation, verification of the depot technical data, validation, correction of deficiencies, validation of certification, verification, technical order verification, recommendation, use of the draft copy, verification, schedule, depot, technical data, verification, complete record correction of the deficiency, verification, approval, the configuration, control, preparation for delivery. 6 notes. Intended to use the data requirement subject term keyword listings, changes for previous issues. Appendix A, scope, purposes of applicability, 20-day reference, document 3, definitions 4, general requirements, content, type of data, extent of the coverage and automation capability, data requirements, format, title page, list of effective pages, list of status of the data reviewed, the TO, equipment configuration, status record, C-page, table of content, section 1, introduction, section 2, depot functional flow charts, depot data matrix number, data repairable parts, number, the nomenclature, function identifiers, depot support, matrix relationship, section 3, depot support requirement, data matrix, alpha designator, function name, super report, equipment and support data, listing of the drawing, diagram, specification, and other documents, easier reference hardness information, section 4, depot data status list, drawing, documentation, sheet number, identification, change letter, change date, changes, repairable parts, index, glossary, notes, incorporation of the data changes. Figure 1, depot data development process, depot data verification completion record, depot data verification recommendation. Example B, page list of data verified. Example C, technical order versus equipment configuration accountability record. Example of depot functional flow chart. Example of depot support matrix. Example of the data status list. Example of the repairable part index. Tables, depot repairable list of support equipment, department support matrix abbreviations. Our Department of Defense Standard 1768A. Purpose. The standard defines the function, provides procedure for the development of the depot technical data, the manuals, the engineering data, other technical orders for the use of the depot level to overhaul repairs of aerospace vehicle equipment and support equipment. It required the identifying of all the equipment items in the lowest repairable unit for which the development level of maintenance program is identified. Application of the standard applied with the agency's command of the organization contracted to engage with the development of the equipment items which requires depot level overhaul repair. Alright, separate directive. Separate directive operating procedure may be utilized to expand and implement specific requirements of the standard. This standard shall also apply with the procuring agency, as though all procuring requirements shall clearly detail the intent with the integrated data concept. Example, the contractor must specifically be asked to quote the cost of determining the requirements for the DSE and during the development of the FSC. Precedence. No deviation from the standard will be allowed without the approval of the Air Force AFSC, BSD, AWD, with the procuring activity if any of the specific directives, operating procedures contain the data in conflict with the standard shall take precedence. Reference document, government documents. 211, specification standard. Unless otherwise specified, the following specification standard for the issue listed in the issue of the Department of Defense Index specification standards specified in solicitation for the part of the standard to the extent of the specified herein. The specifications. Military M 3878-4 Manual Technical General Style Format Requirements. MIL M 7298. Mechanical Technical Commercial Equipment Standard. MIL Standard 1574 Safety Systems, Safety Programs for Space and Missile Systems. Military Standard 1767 Procedure for the Quality Assurance Configuration Control of the ICBM Weapon System Technical Publication Data. Other government documents and publication following other government documents drawing publication for the part of this standard for the extent verified herein. SASMO Standard 776 System Requirements Analyst Program of the MXX Weapon Styles. SAMSO Standard 791 Integrated System Safety Program for the MX Program. AFL-CR 6617 The Depot Maintenance Support Plan. AFR 12712 The Air Force Occupational Safety Fire Prevention Health Program. TO 00501 0051 Air Force Technical Order System. TO 0052 Technical Order Distribution System. TO 0021 Preventive Maintenance Program General Requirements Procedure. Source for the documents. Copy of the military standard specifications associated with the document list for the Department of Defense Index specification standards available at the Department of Defense single stock point with the commanding officer's naval publication form, center of the 5801 Tabor Avenue, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19120. Copies of industrial association documents should be either obtained by the sponsoring industrial association. Copies of all other listed documents should be obtained from the contracting activity as directed by the contracting officer. Copies of the GPO style manual are available from the superintendent of the documents, U.S. Government Printing Office, Washington, D.C. 20402. The copy of the DoD source engineering specific term of the DDC retrieval index terminology may be purchased with the National Technical Information Service, Springfield, Virginia 22161. For DoD activities, the DoD contracted for the reference of the service branch of the Defensive Technical Information Cameron Station, Alexander, Virginia 223046145. Other precedents in event with the conflicting between the section of the standard of the reference cited herein to the X of the standard shall take in precedence. Alright, let me go, I'm just highlighting some of this, like, alright, definition. The purpose of the standard, the following definitions apply. Acronyms. The following acronyms are used in this document. ANCO, TA, Assembly Checkout Technical Analysis. AECO, Advanced Engineering Change Order. AFLC, Air Force Logistics Command. AFOSH, Air Force Occupational Safety and Health. AFSC, Air Force System and Command. AFOTC, Air Force Operational Testing Evaluation Center. ALC, Air Logistics Center. AVE, Aerospace Vehicle Equipment. BSD, Ballistic System Division. CDRL, Contract Data Requirement List. CI, Configuration Item. DDSL, Depot Data Status List. DID data in the item description, DSE depot support equipment, DSI WG development support interface working group, DTDVC depot technical data verification completion record, DTDVR depot technical data verification recommendation, ECP ECN engineering change of proposal, engineering change notice, EO engineering order, FSE factory support equipment, HCI hardness critical item, LSA logistics support analysis, LSAR logistics support analyst record, MSC maintenance support equipment, MPL maintenance part list, OSE occupational support equipment, SE support equipment, SRA so system requirements analysis, TCTO time compliance technical order, TO technical order, TMOA technical order management agency test, TPA testing planning and analysis, TRC technical repair center. Or a technical order control manual. The technical order prepared for the according to the standard MIL 38878 for incorporating support data with the reference to corporate control manual identify the overhaul all depot overhaul repair of the text tasks required with the referable sequence support equipment and special tools, task equipment, consumables, a list of other support data required to accomplish with each of the tasks provided with the means of determining the configuration of the support data and equipment. Technical order control manual and outline. An outline is method of organizing material content with the control manual into the logical sequential manner by a section and paragraphs breakdown prior to the familiarization written printed document. Depot support equipment. Classes of equipment excluding common hand tools necessary to overhauling the report and testing contractor hardware to the lowest repairable unit. This includes commercial equipment. Alright, this includes commercial equipment as well as equipment specifically designed or built to fulfill the particular depot overhaul repair function. The depot technical data documentation control manual for the supplemental data, engineering data, other technical orders, etc. You the technical during the depot level of the AVSE. This control manual will identify the function of the repair, install, calibrate, etc. to be performed with the AVE or SE direct for the technical appropriate data to perform the function. Development Support Interface Work Group, the DSIWG. The working group consists of the representative of each of the agency responsible for the technical development established by the Technical Order Management Agency. The plan with the schedule coordinated the technical publication data, the development acquisition. The Development Support Interface Working Group will establish the operating procedure to develop the monitoring technical publication program schedule, continuously monitoring program events requiring to ensure the technical publication data are scheduled available to support various program events. In process reviews, defined in TO 501, overhauls defined 200021, publication reviews TO 0051, to repair defined TO 00201. 311 support source data. The documentation developed with the contractor support equipment and items developed with the contractor source data may be standalone, may incorporate with the other documentation when the hardware is integrated with the attached, otherwise become part of the equipment support. 312 support data in 312.1 engineering data delivered to the Air Force prepared for the contractor support for the hardware manufactured developed and produced by the contractor. The develop includes current engineering drawings with schematic diagrams, list of logic diagrams, process specification, testing specification, vendor development drawings, procedures, acceptance procedures, etc. These data are in a form that existing data and developed in support of the contractor requirements. Technical order, supplemental data. The data of the contractor, whether it has been determined there is no existence or existing data is determined inadequate. Reference 5143. Such data contains the title of the list of the effective pages table of the contents. Approval before use of the accordance with the MIL M7298. All new commercial manual submission report of the TOM and the SFAE. Notice submitted at the early stages of procurement with the vendor notice that they should be prepared and submitted with the MIL N7384. Technical order defined in TO 0051. Support equipment defined in TO 00201 or 20 and then 1. Technical order management agency. TOMA, defining technical order 0051, testing station facility of the technical repair center other than the depot maintenance location specifically designed to test and calibrated to be depot repairable. Validation verification, both defined in TO 0051. General requirements. 4. Integrated data concept. The contractor shall prepare the documentation as defined in 3.5 with the use of the integrated data concept within which the documentation is required to support the function and task element to be more than one or more applications developed by only one time during designing factory support equipment in the software. The contractor will determine the requirements of the DSE operation maintenance data for the factory support equipment that is identified with the transition to the department depot set support equipment developed with the contractor to enable the depot technical data. 4.11. Usually the other TO. If the existing TO is commonly organization other intermediate depot level tasks may be referred to as the technical order management agency approval. If the TOs do not consist, the contractor should develop the depot technical data as defined in 3.2 through and 3.12 provided with the required support. 4.12. Exchange for the source of data. The contractor shall exchange for the source of the data one of the contractor configuration items of the CI interface with the other or integrated with the CI developed configuration item developed in another contractor. The contractor responsible for the integrated data shall identify the contributing contractor with the contractor responsible for providing the source of the data at the specific time and the format record or submittal dates for the data required for the integration. Exchange for the source of data that shall be thoroughly with the technical interchange meetings or other mutual arrangement means problems involved in the exchange for the source of data shall be identified with the technical order management agency for resolution. 4.2. Structuring. The technical order control manuals will be structured in packages to support the Air Force Logistics Command with the TRC concept as defined in the AFL-CR 6617. However, to the extent possible, the contractor shall assure the flexibility in structuring to allow possibility of relocation of the TRC responsibility assignment of the Air Force Logistics Command or Air Logistics Centers and contractor depot maintenance of the designated depot maintenance facilities in the event of the repairable Strnds structural shall be reviewed and approved with the technical order management associate agency prior to or conjunction with the control of the manual outline approval. Specialized packaging. Technical order of the control manuals will be packaged with major repairable the aerospace vehicle equipment, the maintenance support equipment, the operational support equipment, and the depot maintenance depot support equipment. The control manuals will be packaged in the test stations, complex tests. Tasks. Repair stations with minimal support equipment requirements which may be packaged in a single control manual. 4.3. Documentation and development. The development of document depot technical data is any interpretive of the process illustrated in Figure 1. Interim procedure products as they evolve should be used by the contractor to further the determination of the detailed support documentation requirements. Interim products. The contractor will use, but not limited to, the information available to the logistics support agency of developing data and related documentation for the development of the depot technical data list of the depot repairables, list of the development the depot support equipment list applicable to technical orders and support data. 4311. Interim product development. The Figure 1 illustrates the development analysis evaluation interim products required for the determination for the depot technical data requirements. The development process requires both independent and joint efforts for the technical order management agency, contractors, and other agencies. Most of the data required for the development of the interim products is available directly from other contract requirements. 432. System requirements analysis. SRAs. The demonstration documentation. The contractor will use the functioning flow diagrams supporting forms B, LSA, or the logistics support logistics support analysis record data the sheets for the interim product for the baseline of the development of the depot technical data. The depot technical data is directly related to the system requirement analysis and logistics support requirement analysis. Logistics support analysis. 4.4. Quality assurance and configuration accountability. The contractor shall plan with the program and in-house quality assurance and configuration control of the technical publication data in accordance with the contractual requirements of the procuring activity. 4.5. Safety. Each of the testing, operation, and maintenance of the procedure prepared by the contractor include the computer control testing sequence for review by the ballistic system, the division system, safety division, or representative designated with the procuring agency C62. 451. Safety critical procedures. The testing, operating, and maintenance of the procedure prepared with the contractor involved. The effect of the safety will be designated with the safety critical procedures. Safety critical procedures will be approved with the ballistic system division, system safety division, or representative designated with the procuring activity as outlined in Military Standards 1574 of the during and in process verification pre-publication review. Right, we're going to go see this chart. Alright, this is your depot technical data development process. Alright, it starts with the contract award given the guidance conference of the associate and slab contracts A. It reviews the support requirement analysis, logistics support analysis in two different splits. The first split would be the identified candidate repairables, identified repairable configuration, identified final repairable list to review in-house support data, also which converges into evaluation data for adequacy and determining technical orders, and then from the review in-house support data, identify the candidate depot technical data list, and A. A is requirements of conference go ahead, and then back to the review from the contract award guidance conference, the associated subcontract review of the support requirements and the logistics support analysis. Identify special tools, testing equipment, identify the FSE and depot support equipment is needed. Identify the candidate's support equipment list, and the legend task. This is the task description. Responsible agency. A document paragraph that references one is a technical order management agency. Two is the contractor. Three is the other agencies. Alright, A stands by itself. The end requirements of the conference go ahead. From B, you have the development technical data springing into the four different lines, but the first one is the development control manual outlines, which splits into submitted outlines for the technical order management associate agency review and approval of development control manuals, which converts into C, but after you're going to identify engineering data that goes straightly to developing technical orders and C, and reporting depot technical data status technical order management is C. Alright, as necessary in B, the depot technical data reviews splits into the in-process reviews and pre-publication reviews, while D is as necessary to depot technical data validation verification, validate data contractor facility, validate data depot per technical order management agency, and E is verified depot technical data available package for delivery and DoD 250 acceptance. Same thing with this task description, responsible agent document paragraph reference, if so indicated. One is the technical order management agency, two is the contractor, three is the other agencies. Or 452, Air Force Occupational Safety Health and AFOS AFOSH requirements. Technical order supplemental development. The supplemental data will be reviewed and insurance compatible with the Air Force Occupational Safety Health and requirements according to the SASMO Standard 79.1 and AFR's 127-12. The development process. Development adequate, accurate depot technical viable process during all the elements impact with the documentation reviewed and analysis evaluated. Although it is progress process will be necessary to revisit some of the steps as effort continues. The relationship of the depot technical data with the SR system requirement analysis and logistics support analysis. System requirement analysis. System requirement analysis compromised with the operational of the logistics support analysis, test planning analysis, the assembly of the checkout and technical analysis. The support requirement analysis defined in the SASMO Standard 77.6 is a systematic approach of establishing and optimizing requirements for the equipment and personal procedure facilities provided with the baseline against the proposed system change for the be evaluated. 472 logistics support analysis. The logistics support analysis prescribes the total research of the tools and support equipment to technical data, spares and personal, etc. required to maintain the weapon system operational mode. The logistics support requirements are initially identified with functional flow diagrams, attendant forms of the systematic functional requirements of the analysis form, the development depot level, the maintenance requirements to identify the functional flow of the diagram supporting the form B, the logistics support analysis, further documentation, logistics support analysis review, data sheets. 5. Detailed requirement. The technical order control manual. The contractor should develop a contractor manual with a series of the control manual defined in section 3.2 for those categories of equipment which the contractor is responsible to determine and prepare with the logistics support analysis. 511. Example of the categories are electrical, mechanical, electronic, pneumatical, hydraulic, etc. C62. 511. Preparable part list. The contractor should utilize the logistics support analysis summary. The logistics support analysis reviews. Data sheets are required to identify the equipment or record of all equipment items with the development level maintenance task allocations have been determined to identify all the items that shall form the basis of the depot repairable list to be complied with accordance with paragraph 505176. Appendix for each of the control manual. 512 to depot support equipment. The base data review. The review of the logistics support analysis record sheets, data sheets appropriate for the logistics support analysis data record summary to determine the depot support equipment required at the depot overhaul repair of those items. Identify the repairable part list after the completion of 511. The identify the department and support depot support equipment. It shall include the depot support matrix paragraph 51.8 appendix A. Alright. 5122, special skills and review. The review of the identified equipment and the determined special skill for the considered necessary to set up to operate with the equipment and give the special consideration following elements. Detailed setup with the procedures, complex wire connections, the potential dangerous features, sensitive of the equipment, environmental influence to other restraining influences. 5123, information of the Department of Support equipment listed, identified with the figure 15121 will become the part of the technical order control manual when the manual is complied with accordance with the 515. 513, documentation identification using the result of 511 and 512. Identifying the documentation will be required to perform the depot maintenance and the items identified on the repairable part list. 5131, existing supporting data. Before reviewing the existing supported data is defined in section 312, the department which can be used to satisfy the depot maintenance requirements for the items identified with the repairable part list. The contractor should use the MIL M7298 to evaluate the commercial manuals. Usable documentation shall be incorporated with the reference into the control manual. 51311, calibration instructions. The calibration instructions, when required, will be provided with the contractor formula that periodically certify the support equipment at the intervals required, recommended with the contractors of the Air Force supplied with the calibration measurement. The summary assured the calibration check out the acceptance procedure provided with the full loop system to check the AV and SCE's interconnection configuration, which such checks are required. When required with the support of the test and station, the operation and calibration instruction will be packaged as a technical order supplemental data. The calibration instruction must be developed and organize the data as follows. C62. Alright, the calibration parameters, equipment required preliminary notes, safety and clean rooms, special requirements, detailed step-by-step calibration procedure. 51312, part identification. Part identification data include the pertinent equipment configuration, part interchangeable information shall be documented, depicted in existing contracted documentation. Do not include the maintenance parts list of the MPLs unless the usual problem might exist in the identification parts for the procurement through the use of the existing technical order of the contractor documentation or specifically approved with the Air Force System Command with the Air Force Logistics Centers Association. 5132, requirements conference. The technical order management agency will schedule and conduct with the depot technical management requirements configuring conference with the purpose of the reviewing the candidate with the depot technical data required. Recommended by the contractor shall participate in the requirements conference, shall assist with the resolution of all comments and objections arising during the conference. During the conference, the contractor shall offer the consideration identification of existing proposed incorporation reference into the technical orders control manual with the identification proposed technical order with the supplemental data developed the 5143. Any number of the conference may be held in the technical order management agency. The assured with the required support data is adequately defined after the review of the candidate's supported documentation by the technical order management as agency. The control will be authorized to develop the control manual outlines as required in section 5141. Technical order preparation reviews. 5141, technical order control manual outline. The prepared the control manual outline that's defined in section 3.3 with the preparing the preparation for control manual. The contractor shall prepare the control manual outlines in accordance with the appendix A62. 5142, technical order control manual. After outlines are reviewed by the technical order management agency, the contractor shall prepare a control manual in accordance with the appendix A62. 51421, support data. During the preparation of technical order, the control manuals incorporate the applicable existing support data by reference into the control manual. 5143, technical order supplemental data. The prepared supplemental data defined in section 312 during the preparation of the control manual will incorporate the other documentation reference in the control manual. Such technical orders will continue in the title page, lift for the effective page of the table of the content of the corner for the MIL M380 3878-4. The technical for the data is to be performed with the contractor format shall include the warnings, cautions, notes to conform with the mill and 3878-4 C62. 5144 Depot Technical Data Review. The Technical Order Management Agency will maintain a close liaison with the contractor during all phases of the development. The Technical Order Management Agency will conduct the process of the pre-publication reviews in accordance with the technical TO00512 to assure the final depot technical to provide with the user conforms to all the established technical requirements. All right, 5.2, the validation, verification, depot technical maintenance. Validation. The contractor shall validate the control manual with the supplemental data reference support documentation in accordance with the technical order T0051. Validation shall be performed with the contractor facility or other any designated facility where adequate repairable support equipment are available to use the qualified technician in accordance with the task specified in the supporting data. Repairable items to which the data applied with the support equipment identified in the data observation by the Air Force is optional, that the contractor shall be responsible for the notification. Validation shall include and allow the technical order management agency to designate a representative witness the validation non-support with such witness that scheduled validation shall not restrict the contractor validation accomplishment. 5211 correction of the deficiencies. The contractor shall correct the deficiencies identified during the validation prior to the beginning of the verification. 5212 verification and certification. The contractor shall provide the certification and validation requested by the Technical Order Management Agency prior to the verification of C62. The 522 verification. Verification will accomplish in accordance with the technical TO0051. Depot technicians may normally assign the appropriate AFLC repair areas to demonstrate the depot technical data reparables and support equipment are compatible. Technical 5221. Technical order verification recommendation. The Technical Order Management Agency shall prepare the depot technical verification recommendation list at the conclusion of the validation. See Figure 3 with a sample of the depot technical data verification recommendation. The detailed depot technical data verification recommendation is subject to concurrency modification of the Technical Order Management Agency or the Air Force Logistics Center. Use the draft copy. The verification accomplishment of the draft copy, the necessary accommodate schedules of availability, repair of the support equipment, etc. 522 draft copy. The verification may accomplish the draft and copy the necessary accommodate schedules, availability, repairs, and support equipment, etc. 5223 verification schedule. The contractor should support the verification activity scheduled with the Technical Order Management Agency and the AFLC based on the availability of the required equipment at the software facilities. Qualified personnel schedule will be coordinated with the contractor. Affected agency, the Technical Order Management Agency, have prime responsibility for verification. 5224 depot technical data verification completion record. The verification of the result of the documented depot tech data verification completion. A record of the VCR is shown in Figure 2 of the verification team. V225 correction of the deficiency. The contractor shall correct the deficiencies governed during the verification prior to the approval of the verification of the Technical Order Management Agency and the AFLC during the verification of existing support data to determine the adequate depot use. The contractor shall prepare technical order supplemental data in accordance with the M5143C62. All right, this shows your depot technical data verification completion record, control number, the reference document number, the TO number, the document number, the TO, TO title, the document title, the TO basic date, the document base date, the TO change number, the document change number, the TO change date, the date, and document change date, control of the contractor reference documentation, source, date, type of the data, verified engineering data, supplemental data, department efficiency, combined VV, verifications, or verification start, completion date, verification location and date, data matrix elements, the flow chart, norm function number, the reference documents, elements, the paragraph, figure, table, the AFLC signature, publication, engineering, dating, remarks. All right, continued deployment of deployable technical data verification records, contractor reference documentation number, the control manual number, the document number, the TO title, the document title, TO change number, the document change number, the TRC efficiency, the document change number, the control number, the verification need date, reference document source, AFLC concurrence with non-concurrence or date, AFTEC non-concurrence or non-concurrence, BMO concurrence or non-concurrence date, data matrix element, flowchart number, the function number, the reference document elements, paragraph figure, and labeled in the reference document, function, repairable item configuration, equipment requirements. All right. Verification approval. The approval of the verification will be in accordance with the TO0051 configuration control. The contractor shall maintain control manual of the supplemental data throughout the development of the period to ensure adequate, accurate technical data will deliver the temporary change prepared with the depot hardware change with the impact of the reference to engineering data, supplemental technical orders, the occurrence between the formal delivery transfer of the program management AFLC with the being monitored with the contractor inclusive of the formal change to be basic manual. The contractor will prepare the change of the revision, then dictate with the change of the equipment, the procedure, the technical order with the control manual, the technical order, supplemental data is prepared with the standard shall be changed with the revised in accordance with TO0051 C62. Preparation for delivery, the packaging and packaging of the marking with the shipment of the depot technical data shall be in accordance with Mill M38784. Notes intended to be used for the purpose of the publication to bring in conformity to the preparation of military standard handbooks to ensure the inclusion of the essential data, the description for the selection and application for the items processed today, the use of the analysis of the Department of Defense standard documentation. 6.2. The data requirements. When the standards used with the acquisition with the incorporated data form 1423 contractor data requirements list or the CDRL with the data requirements identified below shall be developed and specified with an improved data item description. DoD Form 1664 developed in accordance with the approved of the contractor data requirement list incorporated with the contract with the provision with the Department of Defense FAR Supplemental Part 227 Subpart 2740 475 1 invoked the Department of Defense 1423 is not used with the data specified below the use delivered by the contractor in accordance with the contractor purchase order. The requirements deliverable data required in the standard and cite with the following paragraphs: 515225 and 5133. The Department of Technical Order Control Manual, the Demiscible 80843 and 5141. Data Technical Order Control Manual outline demiss. Data item miscellaneous 844. All right, 45514 513 5224 5225 and 533. Technical order supplemental data miscellaneous 80845 5214. Validation completion report technical manual DITMS S 870. I don't know what that. I'm sorry I crossed that out. I really gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna cut this out as soon as I can. Subject term, the keyword, listing the following keywords to be used with the contractor preparation, control, and supplemental manuals that define the specification without modification. They are intended to meaning aerospace vehicle, technical order, control manual of the depot, support equipment, depot, technical data, logistics support analysis, the maintenance technical order, the control manual, the source data, the source system required analysis, technical order, the technical order management, agency validation, verification. 6.4 change with the previous issue vertical line with the error asterisks are not used within the version of the identify the change with respect to previous issue deal the extensive of the change. Custodian Air Force 14 review activities Air Force 15 preparing activity Air Force 14 project number miscellaneous F50 FO62 Appendix A.